Hi, my name is Carl Stanley and welcome to this section. So now we're going to go through a little bit of cleanup of data. Okay, so we go from unstructured, messy stuff to a little bit more structured, and then we're going to go into a tool where we can update these things efficiently. Okay, these things being enterprise architecture. And we're going to grow in our context, data, information, knowledge. When you're knowledgeable, when everything you know hangs together, okay, and then you can pull out insights. Now, the tool's very powerful. You can do all sorts of different things like metrics and all those things. We're just going to take it through a test drive, and we're going to go and have a look at some of the modeling features and the import-export features. So let's look at a cleanup of some data, and I'll show you what I mean. And I say procedural. You get these spreadsheets and they show you the step-by-step, and that it's kept inside the spreadsheet. So let me show you how to do that. I should actually get rid of this little bad boy. Now, so as part of the course, I give you this spreadsheet. It's called the Application Portfolio for 2019. Okay, it was a crowdsourced piece of information that I took. So, what do I mean clean up? Here is a table with lots of names, lots of acronyms, lots of stuff. So it looks like junk. There's too many things inside one field, okay? And there are attributes and lifecycle attributes for each of those things. Now, could we import that into a tool? Yeah. What we call these technology components, but then one application might have many technology components. So we've got a one-to-many relationship, all messy, not easy to work with. So what do? We use Microsoft's new tools, Power Query. Here, I'll show you what I mean. So I've ingested this table as a connection, right? So get data from file from a table and imported it into a query. Okay, so this query, if I double click on it, that only took me to the table, which was the end result. Double click on it, we have the query editor. So you'll see here on the right hand side, when I say it's procedural course, there are the steps to clean up this data. So in the end, what I want is an application name that's unique. So that whole record, that whole row is unique for that application. You'll see the technology. So you've got a one-to-many different technologies for that one application. Now, we could talk about unpivot, we could talk about pivot, we could talk about split and stuff, we could talk about fields and stuff. I encourage you to go through here and have a look at what the steps are by hitting those little gears. Now, if you have questions, I have another course and I've taken you through step by step what those are. But I wanted to make this course a little bit shorter and sweeter so that you get to the juice straight away. So I've cleaned this up for you already. So have a look at that and feel free to ask me questions. So what we're going to do with this information here, right, is we're going to take these names and we're going to put them into a spreadsheet, and then we're going to import them into and connect them up as an ongoing connection into BizzDesign. So let's just do that and make sure I'm covering off all of our baseline. So I just showed you how the delimiter, that little gear icon. I just showed you, talked a little bit about unpivot. There's more detail in another course. You get this file. So there's our baseline of data that we're going to turn into that BizzDesign import. All right, and in order to get there, we should really talk a little bit about some theory. So I'll show you some posters and I'll explain to you views and viewpoints. But then we'll go in, I'll show you the actual import and what that means for BizzDesign, and I'll run the procedure for you. And then we'll run an auto view. So I might I might put that into one session. So there'll be just a few sections, but I'll put that all into one section so that it'll go a little bit longer. But that's where a lot of the juice for this little course is going to be. Feel free again to ask me questions. Thanks. Bye.